Good morning, everybody. This is the Science Weekly Review for Grade 4, Weeks 5 and 6 at the International School of Innovation. Let's start with Chapter 2, Plant Growth and Reproduction. We have covered Lesson 1 about flowering plants, Lesson 2 about conifers, Lesson 3 about mosses, ferns, and fungi. First, flowering plants. What are flowering plants? Flowering plants are plants that make seeds and flowers. These plants are called flowering plants. Most plants in the world are flowering plants. Okay? Example about this is the oleander. This pink oleander is an example about flowering plant. Moving to the parts of a flower. The parts of the flower include petals, sepals, one or more carpels, and stamens. First, petals. These are the petals. Anther, filament. Both the anther and the filament, they compose what is called by stamen. Stigma, style, ovary. These three forms what's called by the carpel. Also, we have the sepals and the nectar. What are these parts? What are their definitions? We are going to know. First, petals. What are petals? Yes, Tia, what are petals? They are the colorful part of the. They are the colorful part. What do they do? Yes, Yara, what do they do?
They attract bees, birds, and others.
Excellent. Petals, they are the colorful part that attract bees, birds, and other animals. They are the colorful part. Moving to sepals. What are sepals? Yes, Fatima. Sepals. They are the leaf-like part. They look like a leaf. What do they do, Rewa? What do they do, the sepals?
That produce the flower as it is growing.
They protect the flower as it is growing. Not produce. They protect the flower as it is growing. This is the role of sepals. Carpel. What does the carpel include? Yes, Sabine.
Carpel includes an ovary where the ovules are produced.
Ovules are produced in the ovary. It contains also style and stigma. So carpel includes three: ovary, stigma, and style. Okay, Hadi? Moving to stamen. Stamen is composed of two parts. Kareem, what are these two parts? Stamen is composed of two parts. What are they?
Filament and anther.
Excellent. They are filament and anther. They compose what's called by the stamen. Pollination. Pollination is aided by animals like bees, as we see in this figure. Bees help in the process of pollination, where they fly from flower to flower, collecting the sweet nectar. As they visit flower, Ali, they spread pollen, depositing it on the stigmas. This helps the plant to make seeds and fruits. First, label the indicated parts of the flower below. These are the parts of the flower. This part, Hadi, this part is called what?
Anther.
Anther, excellent. Leia, this part is called what? This one. This is called anther and the filament. Excellent. This is called the filament. Both of them, they compose what's called, yes, Rida, they compose what's called by stamen. Excellent. Stamen. Moving to Amjad. This part is called what? Petals. Excellent. They are the colorful part of the flower. Moving to Celine. This part is called what, Celine?
Stigma.
Stigma. Excellent. This is called the stigma. Moving to Zahra. This part is called what?
Style.
This is the style. Moving to Ali. The last one. This one is called what? Ovary. Excellent. The three stigma, style, and ovary, they compose what's called by Ismail. Carpel. Excellent, carpel. Moving to this leaf-like part. It's called what? Kevin, this is called what? This leaf-like part. It's called sepals or petals? Sepals. Excellent. This is called sepals. The last part, this one is called what, Serene? This part is called what? Start with the letter N. It's called what? Nectary. Excellent. It's called the nectary. These are the parts of the flower. We have stigma, style, and ovary, which compose the carpel. We have anther and filament. They compose the stamen. We have the petals, the sepals, and the nectary. Let's move to define and give the role of each of the following. Please, can we start with Celine? Can you please define sepals? What are sepals?
Sepals are leaf-like parts.
Okay, they are leaf-like parts
that protect the flower as it's growing.
They are leaf-like parts that protect the flower as it is growing. Excellent, thank you, Celine. Moving to petals. What are petals? Yes, Ruwa. What are petals?
Petals are the colorful parts that attract bees, birds, and other animals.
Excellent, they are colorful parts that attract bees and other animals. Thank you, Ruwa. Okay, so what are petals? Petals, they are the colorful part of the flower. They have different colors. They have beautiful scent, so they attract bees, birds, and other animals. While sepals, they are leaf-like parts. They look like a leaf. What do? They protect the flower as it is growing. This is the life cycle of flowering plant. We start with, yes, Yara. Yara, we start with first with the seed. Then the seed becomes a, yes, Fatima? Seedling, excellent. Then the seedling becomes? Then, Taya?
The plant grow flowers.
The plant will grow flowers. Then the flower will change into, yes, Rida? The flower will change into? To a fruit. And then the fruit, yes, Zahra, the fruit will become what or contain what?
Contain seeds.
Excellent, the fruit will contain seeds. Moving to the lesson 2, it's about conifers. What are conifers? Start first with the pine tree. What is a pine tree? It's an evergreen tree. What's the meaning of evergreen tree, Karim?
It's a tree that stays green all the year.
Excellent, stays green all over the year. It has needle-shaped leaves. It has a needle-shaped leaves. Have a look here. It has a needle-shaped leaves. It doesn't produce flowers. What it produces instead? Yes, Leah?
Cones.
It produces seeds inside cones. Excellent. Produces seeds inside the cones. It doesn't produce flower. And it's also an evergreen tree. What does this mean? This means that it stays green all over the year. And it has needle-shaped leaves. It looks like a needle. Okay, moving to conifers. What are conifers? We have two types of conifers, but first, let's say what are conifers. Can you say what are conifers? Smile, what are conifers?
Is a plant.
They have another name. They are called what? Yes, Yara. They are called what?
Conifers or native seeds.
Okay. What is the definition of conifers?
They are
Evergreen tree means they stay green all over the year. And serene, what do they do?
that grow in cold places.
In cold places, they grow mainly on mountains. We have two types on conifers on the same tree. How many types? We have two types. What are they? Two types of cones on the same tree. What are they? Yes, Sabine. What are they? Pollen cone and the seed cone. We have two types, the pollen cone and the seed cone. Seed cones, as we know, are larger than the pollen cones. They are larger than the wind carries the pollen grains from the pollen cones to the seed cones. Mosses, ferns, and fungi. Plants are classified into two types, seed plants and non-seed plants. Seed plants are divided into two types, flowering plants and conifers, while non-seed plants are divided into mosses and ferns. What are mosses? Mosses, they are small non-seed plants that are 1 to 10 centimeters tall, means that they are very small. Do they have true stems, Hadi?
No.
Yes, they have no true stems, no true roots and leaves. Where do they grow? They grow where, Taya?
They grow
Where do they grow? Close together? Where?
in damp or in shady places.
They live in shady places. These are mosses. Ferns. The fern plant has leaves made of smaller leaflets. What do we call these smaller leaflets, Ali? These smaller leaflets of the fern plant, what do we call them? They are called, yes, Ali, Amjad. They are called?
Spores.
No. They are called, yes, Ali? Fronds. Excellent. They are called fronds, Amjad. They are called fronds. The underside of the leaflets has tiny spores, small spores that help the plant reproduce and make new fern plants. The last one, we are going to talk about the fungi. Fungi, which are types, or mushrooms are types of fungi. What is a mushroom? A mushroom is the spore-bearing fruiting body of a fungus. It is produced above or under the ground. It's produced above the ground. This is the mushroom we are talking about. Some are poisonous mushrooms that we can't eat. Okay?